Are you self-employed, freelancer, entrepreneur, or small business owner? Do you occasionally travel for business or work purposes? If so, you may be wondering how to deduct your travel expenses on your taxes. Fortunately, the IRS has outlined some clear guidelines on tax deductions for travel expenses. In this video, I'll cover what types of travel expenses are deductible, how to keep track of your travel expenses, and tips for deducting travel expenses. Stay tuned. If you're an entrepreneur or small business owner, you can deduct a variety of travel expenses on your taxes as long as the trip was primarily for business. This can include cost of meals, airfare, lodging, transportation, and other related business travel expenses. But first, let's talk about what are travel expenses according to the IRS. The IRS defines travel expenses as the ordinary and necessary expenses of traveling away from your home for business. So before you start listing travel deductions, be sure you know what the IRS considers as home, business, and ordinary and necessary expenses. What is home for travel deduction purposes according to the IRS? You can deduct business travel expenses when you're away from home, but home doesn't always mean where you live or reside. You also have a tax home, which is the entire city or general area where your main place of business or work is located, regardless of where you maintain your family home. What is business for travel deduction purposes? First off, you can't ever deduct personal expenses. The key to successfully justifying the expense as business related is good record keeping. Have an itinerary, create a plan in advance of why you're traveling and the business purpose. If you took a business trip with your family, no deduction is generally allowed for their expense, presuming they're probably not working for the business. Of course, the IRS has a few other requirements for deducting travel expenses. For example, you can only deduct expenses that are ordinary and necessary for your business. The IRS defines an expense as ordinary if it's common and accepted in your industry, and necessary if it's helpful and appropriate for your business. You also can't deduct expenses that are lavish and extravagant. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.